In the land where the teachings of enlightenment flowed like a river, the Buddha journeyed to share his wisdom and insights. One day, as he wandered along the riverbank, his gaze fell upon a boatman, his countenance marred by anger and frustration. The boatman paced the shore, his heart heavy with the knowledge that his beloved boat had been stolen. Intrigued by the boatman's turmoil, the Buddha approached him, his presence a balm that soothed the agitation in the air. "Why is your heart so troubled, dear boatman?" the Buddha inquired gently. The boatman's eyes flickered with resentment as he recounted the tale of his stolen boat. His words spilled forth like water from a dam, the torrent of his emotions, echoing the depth of his distress. "The boat was my means of livelihood," he exclaimed, his voice laced with bitterness. "It was my possession, my source of sustenance." The Buddha listened, his compassion embracing the boatman's pain. Then he asked a simple question: were there any possessions on the boat when it was stolen? The boatman paused, his brow furrowed in contemplation. "No," he replied, "there was nothing of value on the boat. It was empty at the time." The Buddha's eyes held the wisdom of ages as he spoke. "If you had no possessions on the boat, then the boat was empty. Why are you angry? The boat was a vessel, a means of transport, but it was not your true possession. The boat itself, like all things, is transient and impermanent." The boatman's features softened as the Buddha's words resonated within him. The veil of anger lifted, revealing a moment of clarity. He realized that his attachment to the boat, while understandable, had caused him unnecessary suffering. The boat, which he had once deemed essential, was but a vessel that came and went like the tides of the river. The story of the empty boatman became a mirror that reflected the essence of non-attachment, a principle that the Buddha often taught. It illuminated the truth that clinging to transient external possessions led to suffering, for all things in life were impermanent. As the boatman absorbed the Buddha's words, a sense of liberation unfurled within him. The boat, once a source of identity and attachment, became an emblem of the broader lesson he had learned. He realized that true peace lay in releasing the grip on possessions and embracing the impermanence of life. With a heart that felt lighter than the air itself, the boatman thanked the Buddha for his guidance. As the Buddha continued his journey, he left behind not only the story of the empty boatman, but also a powerful reminder of the futility of clinging to transient external things. Word of the boatman's revelation spread throughout the land, echoing like ripples on a tranquil pond. The story resonated with individuals from all walks of life, as they recognized the profound wisdom it contained. The lesson of non-attachment became a guiding light for those who sought to navigate the complexities of existence with a heart unburdened by the weight of transient possessions. In the years that followed, the story of the empty boatman remained etched in the collective memory, a timeless reminder of the principle that attachments to external possessions, while natural, were ultimately illusions that led to suffering. The boatman's journey from anger to understanding became a metaphor for the broader journey of humanity, as it navigated the currents of life and embraced the wisdom of non-attachment, a wisdom that allowed hearts to remain open and free, like an empty vessel ready to welcome the flow of life.